Hi everyone, this is Chef Lau and I'm together again with my lovely wife.
Hi!
Yes, welcome to the Christmas edition of Cooking Together with La Germania. Yes! Christmas na!
Yes,
Christmas
the most
episode.
exciting!
Yes, and here we're gonna cook, as you can see, a lot of dishes. Because every Christmas time, my family wants a feast. And today, we will cook a very unique turkey. In fact, I've never done this style of turkey ever.
Oh, nice!
And also, we're gonna do a pork dish. Because, of course, during Christmas, we love lechon and all that, but this time we'll do something different, but also using a pork pata.
Wow, nice!
Yes. And Jackie, what sort of Christmas dessert are we going to do?
I'm going to make a home version of our very favorite bibingka. Because Christmas season...
Bibingka!
Yeah,
Wow!
Christmas season is
But
always
we need
the time
bibingka.
for bibingka.
Usually, you cook bibingka with uling, di ba? With charcoal and all that. So how are we gonna do that without burning our house?
No! Of course, we have our La Germania
Oh yes, of
oven.
course. We're going to use the La Germania. Also, this is oven-baked bibingka. Yeah, but before we start, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the episode with Karel when she cooked her cheesy baked macaroni, di ba?
Yeah, that was good.
She gave us also her
Kalyos.
Kalyos.
Yeah, the
Yes,
one she
I
cooks
really-
personally from her house.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
Yes.
Okay, so being said, turkey takes a long time to cook. So we will first do our turkey.
You know, every time it's Christmas, we always work together in the kitchen. It's always a nice bonding experience. Not only, I think, in our house as chefs, but also in other homes. Everyone helps out, everyone contributes, and everyone has a great time. It's not just about eating together, it's also about togetherness the whole day.
Yes, it's a whole day affair
Of preparing
and it takes even longer to eat.
and talk.
Yes, okay. But now, since it's COVID time, we're not together with all of our relatives. But still, what's important is at least we're together with our kids.
And also, I think technology helps a lot these days. Even our lolos and our lolas and all the relatives abroad, we can get in touch with them via live streams, the
Yes.
Zooms, and all those technologies.
Okay, so I'll just move this camera first.
Okay.
So we have a close-up view of the turkey. This turkey is it's a good size. This turkey is not so huge. It's not so small. It's around like 5 kilos. Before I'm going to cook this, what we did was we salted or dry brined the turkey. When you say dry brine or salting, it's very simple. You pretty much just rub salt on the turkey, inside the turkey. And how much salt you need to use, it's very simple. For every kilo of turkey, you use around 2 to 3 teaspoons per kilo, depending on how salty you like it. Since this is around 5 point something kilos, what I use here is around 10 teaspoons of salt. First, you have to defrost it. You cannot salt this if it's frozen hard
And how
because
do you properly defrost the turkey?
yes, you need to properly defrost this by just putting it inside the refrigerator for at least a day
Yeah,
or
that's
even maybe 2 days. Sometimes if it's really big, it takes 2 days to defrost. And then you take it out of the ref, then you salt it, then you put it back again in the refrigerator and you let it brine for like a day or up to 2 days. And what it will do is it will make the skin a bit dry, as you can see here. As you can see, there's a little pinkish hue. Now, the reason why this is the first time I'm gonna do this turkey because my inspiration for this is the buko pandan.
Ooh.
Yeah, buko pandan's a dessert, di ba?
Yes.
It's a dessert.
It's a very popular Christmas dessert.
Yes. So I'm thinking, why not make a buko pandan turkey, but this is not gonna be a dessert. I'm using pandan. Here, I have a lot of pandan leaves. So what you can do, Jackie, is maybe just twist this. And for the buko, I'm not gonna use the sweet buko. I'm gonna use this. What is this? You should know what this is because you use this in your suman cake. What is this?
That's desiccated coconut.
Yes, desiccated coconut is my buko part. And what I'm gonna do with this desiccated coconut is I'm gonna mix it with butter.
If they can't have desiccated coconut, maybe the grated coconut is also okay, the one you use for gata.
Yeah, so this is soft butter with the desiccated coconut. I'm just gonna mix these. Like any traditional turkey, is you put this inside the skin over the breast part. That will keep our turkey breast moist and flavorful. And at the same time, it will taste a little bit like coconut.
Wow.
And also, I will put a little bit of garlic. Yes. Also, a little bit of the patis. Yeah, this is around while Jackie is preparing the pandan. And aside from pandan, I'm also going to put some tanglad or lemongrass. I'm also gonna put some lemon. I'll teach you how to loosen up the skin. What you need to locate is the breast part. This is the turkey breast and there's a skin here. What you need to do is to loosen up the skin here, like what I'm doing. Be careful that you do not put a hole in the skin. You just want to loosen up the skin. There. You can also use a spoon. If it's a hard to reach area, you can loosen up using a spoon. We will stuff all this butter inside to scrimp on the butter. The more the better. This is much buttered up already.
And do you know that we have something special this afternoon?
What's
Three
special?
of the viewers are actually going to get
What?
La Germania stoves.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
What kind of La Germania stoves are you talking about?
the
Is
single
it a-
burner stoves. We're going to give away 3 of them to the lucky viewers.
Fantastic!
So if they want to join, just comment below. Use the hashtags Cooking Together with La Germania and hashtag La Germania Made for Life. They have to comment below and also tag their friends, share it in their timeline, and there will be an electronic draw. They have to
Okay.
follow, of course, and like the pages of La Germania here in FB and, of course, in Instagram.
Alright, so how's your pandan? So you need to insert it inside.
Okay. That's the anchor.
We have this roasting pan. Preheat your oven to 220 degrees centigrade. Alright, so here we have turkey neck giblets, which is the liver. Put this together with the turkey. You let it roast with the turkey because later on we're going to use this neck and giblets for our gravy. Alright, so let's put this in the oven. Let's put this here. So this will roast for around 2 to 2.5 hours. While that's roasting, we can do the turkey stuffing. We'll be using chorizo, pandesal. The bread you're gonna use should be like a crouton. It's baked in low temperature oven until it becomes a bit crunchy. Extra virgin olive oil, you can use any kind of oil. Onions and garlic and release all the flavors. So now I'm gonna add some Spanish style chorizo and then we're gonna put also some celery and carrots.
Wow.
I don't like so much sweet stuffings, but I do put raisins. What do you call this kind of raisins?
Golden raisins.
Golden. So we're gonna put the raisins. Now if you don't have raisins, you can use any dried fruit. And then we're gonna put some chicken stock. And then when it's a bit tender already, then we will add the bread. And then the bread will absorb all the flavors of the chorizo, the sultanas, the carrots, the celery, the garlic, the onions. And this would be a perfect side dish for our coconut pandan turkey. And we're also gonna put some pepper. So we're gonna add all this nice bread. You can use any kind of bread as long as it turns into croutons. will slowly absorb everything and your bread will be so flavorful. Stuffing pa lang, ulam na.
Do you think they can prepare this in advance?
Like right now, we're preparing this pretty much in advance because the turkey will take a while.
Like how about if a day before? They want to manage their time.
Yes, you can do the stuffing the day before.
It's always important to manage your time when preparing for family feasts. And you just want to enjoy the holidays with your family, try to do the talk.
Yeah, and talking about family, you know, our kids, they cook by themselves actually. Because La Germania stuff that we have here is so user-friendly. I love this induction style burner because it's super safe. You can cook something and you're not afraid that you're gonna, you know, burn the house. It's very child safe.
And it's actually very energy efficient if that is a concern. The viewers here, if you want your own La Germania also, if you still don't have your own La Germania, you can just buy it online at the comfort of your homes through www.lagermaniaph.com.
Yes.
And it's also available via Shopee and Lazada. And also
Yes,
through their
how
FB
convenient.
pages. Yeah.
Alright, so while the turkey is roasting in the oven and our stuffing is already done, we're going to cook now our pork pata hamonado. Hamonado is a term when you put pineapples. So pork hamonado has pineapples. In this case, we're using a lot. We're using 3 kinds of pineapples. So we have here pineapple chunks. We also have sliced pineapples, which we're gonna bake. This is the 3rd pineapple, which is pineapple juice. Pineapple overload. Alright, so we're gonna heat up our pan. And what makes this also very Christmassy, we're also going to add some castañas. These are already roasted. We're gonna saute some ginger and onions.
Oh, nice.
The ginger and the onions, they don't burn easily, so I put them first always. In this case, you don't want to really brown the garlic. You just want to release the aroma. We're also using some bay leaves and star anise. Yes. This will help release the natural oils before the pineapple. Let's put some soy first. There. We're gonna put also the brown sugar. I like using brown sugar. Sugar is still not super healthy, but brown sugar is healthier than white sugar. And I like the flavor of brown sugar more than white sugar. And then we're gonna put the pineapple juice. This is around a liter. You want the pata, well, not fully submerged, but at least more than halfway covered so it will cook evenly and the pata will absorb all the flavors. And we're also gonna put these pineapple chunks. Here. So this alone is already very flavorful. Oh, I forgot to put the celery. And also we're gonna put some banana blossoms. Yes, banana blossoms
And
will
pork
give...
is very good.
Yeah, banana blossoms with pork is really good. And this would give a nice fragrance to our pata hamonado. And also, we're gonna put our castañas.
Oh, okay.
Because we want this to soften. And then, of course, our star of the show, our pork pata. And hopefully this will not overflow. Perfect. Okay. So you want to boil this down. When it starts boiling, you want to lower the heat and then you just want to cover this and simmer this for like an hour and a half or until the pata is super soft or tender. Maybe halfway through, maybe after 45 minutes, you want to
Turn it over.
turn it over so the other side will also cook as well, and you notice the color of the pata will be even. And then we're just gonna garnish this with some sauteed vegetables.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
All right. We'll just wait until it boils.
I think the kids will really like this.
Yes, definitely. Last year, what did we do last Christmas?
Did we cook a cochinillo?
Ah, yeah, that's right. We
Yeah.
cooked a lechon dish, but a small lechon dish, which is called a cochinillo. And you still using our Bertazzoni oven.
Yes.
Because we cannot cook a whole lechon because it's too big.
Yeah, Christmas is a little different this year because of course we are limited into the number of people that we can gather in our homes. But still, virtually a lot of virtual get-togethers will be happening. Still, it's the spirit of Christmas, being able to share it with our friends, with our family, whether in person, face-to-face, or just through FaceTime.
So now it's simmering, as you can see. You
Yeah.
want to simmer this gently, so we're just gonna lower the heat. And this will take
An hour and a half?
an hour and a half to make it tender, and then halfway we just flip it over.
Okay.
We'll take a quick look on the turkey. If you see that it's browning a bit, then you lower the heat to around 175 degrees centigrade. So we'll
Okay.
take a peek. Yeah, it's getting brown, so we'll lower the heat a bit. Okay, before we do the oven-baked bibingka, let's finish off our baked pineapple slices. Alright, so this is super easy to do. We have here the pineapple slices. So we'll just put the pineapple slices here. This would be our garnish for the pata hamonado together with the veggies. So we're just gonna slightly coat the pineapples with the butter.
So to all our viewers, if you have any questions, just comment below. And if you're enjoying the show, you can also share it in your timeline so your friends can see it. And you can tag them as well.
Yes, and also we want to know how do you spend your Christmas dinner as well. And you can share to us as well what you guys cook for Christmas or New Year's.
Yeah, what do you usually have and enjoy with your family during Christmas?
Alright, so we have butter here. And then I'm gonna put some 5-spice.
Oh, 5-spice.
Yes, this will go well with the pork. If you don't want 5-spice, you can use allspice, cinnamon spice, sugar and spice, and everything nice. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit of salt because the pineapples are already sweet and a bit sour. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit of salt there. And we're gonna bake this in a very, very high heat oven around 220 degrees centigrade. You just wanna bake this for around 15 to 20 minutes or until the pineapple starts to brown. Maybe our baked pineapples are done.
I think so. I can smell them already.
Oh wow, yeah. So
Okay.
here's the baked pineapples.
Wow.
So we'll just put this aside here. And this is, oh, it's smelling really good too. So now, what do we have here for your ingredients of your
Oven-baked bibingka. So here are the ingredients of
Okay.
our bibingka.
Okay, when you say bibingka, Jackie, I mentioned a while ago it's traditionally cooked in coals. So how are you going to do this oven baked?
Actually, the one that we see in the street is just a makeshift oven. It's a matter of trying to cook it all around, like top and bottom. That's why if you can see it, they have coals at the bottom, and also they have like a platter of coals that they place on top.
Ah, so the uling hindi lang sa baba, sa taas
Oo.
din. Yeah, I was wondering why they're putting coals or uling on top. So there's even cooking. How ingenious.
Yes.
But you don't need to do that if you have a La Germania oven because La Germania oven always bakes evenly.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. So
Okay.
how do we do this?
So I have here the ingredients. Just eggs.
Whole eggs, not egg yolk, not egg whites. It's
No,
whole
just
eggs.
whole eggs and sugar.
You're using white sugar.
Just white sugar.
This recipe, you cannot do this ahead of time. You have to do the hand mixing and then you bake it.
Preferably just bake it when you mix it. When the eggs are pale, you can now add
The butter, okay.
the butter.
This is just regular butter.
Yeah, it
Okay.
has to be soft.
Okay, what else do you need?
Just mix this all
Mix what?
With all the dry ingredients. So it's the salt,
Okay, this
the
is
rice flour.
oh, rice flour.
Yes.
It's not all-purpose flour, it's rice flour. And why rice flour?
This is bibingka, so it's basically still a rice cake.
Oh, so bibingka, technically speaking, is a rice cake. Okay, and what is this?
That's baking powder to help make it rise.
Okay. Baking powder or baking soda? What?
Baking powder because we don't have acidic component here.
Ah, okay. And then what's this? Salt.
Salt.
Okay, so that's
Mix it together.
that's why I married Jackie, so I don't need to do desserts anymore
Just
because
for that.
no, not just because of that.
And we have here milk. Add milk to the eggs. Coconut milk.
Ah, gata. Is it coconut milk or coconut cream? Is it
Coconut
kahang
milk.
gata? Oh, so it's
Lighter.
it's a lighter. It's not the kahang gata. I think I've mixed all of this dry stuff already. Oh, just dump everything.
Yeah, dump everything.
Okay. Wow, this is so easy to make.
Yeah, see? It's so easy.
I thought bibingka was a bit complicated.
Well, traditionally, it's like made with rice that they soak overnight and grind.
Wow.
What they call the galapong. But this one, you can easily buy rice
If,
flour.
if
in
you
the
don't
grocery.
have rice flour, you can soak the rice in water overnight and then you grind it using what? How do you grind? Is there like a special
You can
grinder?
use a blender if your blender is strong enough in the house.
So you don't want any lumps.
Yeah. It's really nice to have a
Induction.
An induction, but
Well,
a
any
range.
range, yeah?
Yeah. It's a set because you can cook on top and then you can bake at the bottom. It's very space
Yes.
efficient.
So what do we have here? Because usually bibingka, they put it where?
Usually it's like in a fluted baking pan.
I notice you also have banana leaves here.
Yes.
Now, if you don't have banana leaves,
You can just use wax paper.
wax paper.
Or parchment
Or
paper.
parchment paper.
So here, just try to hold on the side so it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're preheating the La Germania oven to 230 degrees centigrade. If your oven cannot reach 230, is 200 okay?
yeah, 200 is okay. But as soon as you put it inside, you just have to lower the heat to 180, and it will cook for around 30 minutes.
Okay, so
Okay? So we can place it now.
sure.
Here, where's the scraper?
Okay, so you poured the bibingka batter and then
I'm going to place it in the oven.
okay.
It will take around 30 minutes, but halfway through baking, I have here some toppings that
Oh.
I'll put.
Of course.
Yes.
Itlog na maalat. Yes.
Red eggs, queso de bola, grated already.
And what's
And
this?
Makapuno.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm going to use makapuno instead of the usual grated coconut.
Wow, this is special. So,
Salty, salty, sweet. I'll
Okay.
open the oven. You'll be the one to place it.
okay. After you put inside your bibingka, after 5 minutes, you lower the heat to
180 degrees.
180 degrees. Take note. Okay, so while that is baking, I think it's time for me to flip this pata Hamonado. Look at that. So we need to flip this and you will see the difference in the color. Look at that color. Alright. So this will take another 45 minutes or so. Later we will test if it's very tender. Alright, I think our turkey is done and I think your bibingka is done as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just keeping warm here in the oven. So I need to bring out my roast turkey. I'm so excited to see this. But before that, I want to put the vegetables of our pork pata hamonado because this is done as well.
Wow.
You want to put the vegetables in the last 5 to 10 minutes of cooking so it's nice and fresh. From the bell peppers. Of course, we're gonna put also the pechay for the green.
Okay.
And then while that's simmering and vegetables cooking, This is the most exciting part.
The star of the show.
The star of our Christmas feast. Wow, this is... Oh, look at that. Look at that turkey, Jackie.
Yeah, it's nice and golden brown.
Wow, it smells even better. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to transfer this to a platter. Wow, this is super heavy.
Cool.
Whew. We have here the tray or the roasting pan where I roasted the turkey. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter and then I'm gonna add a bit of flour. This is all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna add 1 tablespoon at a time. And you wanna add flour until, you know, it's fairly thick. You want this to become sort of like a paste almost. So you can see it's a bit pasty now. And now we're gonna put our chicken stock. The turkey itself is already very flavorful, but with this gravy, you got yourself a feast. Let's heat this up. Wow! Look at that.
Nice and golden brown and evenly cooked.
Look at that. That is bibingka perfection. Finally, everything is cooked. Now
Just
we're
put it
gonna
down.
plate our turkey. I'm gonna put the stuffing around. Wow! This is so heavy.
I'll get this one.
You just put the nice stuffing all around. It smells really good. You can smell the tanglad, the pandan. Okay, turkey is done. Now we need to
Bibingka
plate.
is done.
Bibingka is done. Now we need to plate our pork. Hi. I'm gonna put the sauce. Don't
Wow.
forget the baked pineapples. Get this pata. And then, of course, don't forget our baked pineapples.
Even with all the restrictions, even with the pandemic, we still have to think that Christmas is not canceled. Christmas is still
Yes.
about getting together with your family and loved ones.
What is your wish for Christmas?
An effective vaccine, so we can
Yes.
so we can go back to
Yes.
normal.
Well, my wish, I would like to encourage everyone, all our viewers, to still celebrate Christmas despite of the pandemic and everything. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. This is one of our toughest,
Cooking together.
cooking together. But this is not our last show. I'd like you to expect another one next year. We're doing another cooking together with Karel Marquez Farinas. We're gonna do something really special next year, so watch out for that.
Okay. Now we have to call the family.
Yeah, the kids. We're gonna have a feast, and I'd like to thank again everyone. You know, it's been fun this how many months of cooking together with La Germania. I encourage you guys to post your Christmas feast as well with your family. You can tag us, hashtag cooking together with La Germania, and show your Christmas feast with your family. What dishes did you cook? And we're gonna pick 3 lucky winners who would win a La Germania gas stove. I hope you guys are also safe in your homes. Thank you so much. Again, this is Chef Lau,
And this is Chef Jack.
and this is Cooking Together with La Germania. Merry Christmas, guys!
Christmas.
Happy New Year! This is the turkey!
Nice.
This is, oh, so heavy. This is Coconut Pandan Turkey with chorizo stuffing. And this is our pata pork hamonado. And you can see all these nice baked pineapples to go with it. And
I made a bibingka from the
oh,
oven.
bibingka.
Yes.
Wow, I'm so hungry.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, guys. So,
Merry Christmas.
what's your wish, Kea, for Christmas?
You're not supposed to tell wishes so they won't come true.
Oh.
Okay, you can wish in your head. Alright. Me, I wish that I'll carve the turkey right now. Who wants some turkey?
Me, give me this part.
Which part?
The wing, the wing.
Oh, you want the wing part?
Yeah.
Wow, it's nice and crispy too. How about you, Kea? Like the leg or the breast? Leg. Okay, I'll give you half a leg because it's really big. Oh, look at how juicy that looks, and it's steaming.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us in
Yeah.
today's episode for Cooking Together with La Germania. Please don't forget to like and follow the Facebook pages and the Instagram pages of La Germania PH so you can see the other episodes and the future episodes as well. Thank you!
Thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays!
Merry Christmas.